Nathan. I'm Ian Taggart.
I'm Caleb Roberson, and this is Pickup.
The next game at your fingertips. We created this app because America has a bad reputation for being overweight, obese, and socially disconnected. So we feel that our app can be an anchor to reverse this stereotype and appropriate a culture that encourages competitive and healthy lifestyles.
So how does this work? Well, Pickup is for people who want to become more active, and many people become more active through sports. And so Garrett wants to host a basketball game at the local court. He would use our app to publicize this game. He would say the game is at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at the court on the corner of 1st and 2nd Street. Then people would go on the app who are looking for events that they would join and would sign up for this game. Another feature that we have is a tournament. The only difference between the tournament and the game is that you are playing a tournament, so you would say, I want 6 teams to come to my tournament, and then six team managers would sign up and we get their teams together, and you could host a tournament through our app.
So the name Pickup is colloquial for jointness or togetherness. And our mission is to encourage an active and healthy lifestyle in a simple and welcoming manner. Juxtaposed next to our competition, we have Spotlight. Spotlight was last organized and updated in 2010, so they are no longer a factor to us. They're only exclusive to San Francisco, and to combat this, so we make sure our app does not fail, we targeted just Atlanta, and that will be explained later why we chose that. And also there was little traffic for Spotlight, solely because they were exclusive to San Francisco. Also we have Game State, which was uploaded in 2008 and hasn't been updated since 2008. And there's also obnoxious ads as soon as you log in with video intervals from 3 to 5 minutes that you can't skip, and it's every 20 minutes. Also, upon sign up, you are subjected to a weekly newsletter that we chose not to do, to not annoy our customers, and spam emails upon sign up. So our competitive advantage is we started up in one of the most populated cities, Atlanta, and also we modernized the design and accessibility, and we have minimum ads. That we have to have ads to generate revenue, but also we have 0 spam emails upon sign up, and we plan to expand further throughout the U.S.
Okay, so our target market is young adults 18 through 30, and we're targeting this group because they're generally more active, so we believe it'll be easier for us to get their attention. And we'll be located in metropolitan Atlanta, which our estimated target population is 42,000. So we'll be promoting our app through social media, and we will be hosting large events to inform larger amounts of people about what our app has to offer to their communities. And for the first 1,000 downloads of our app, it'll be free. So that's to help get people further interested in our app. And it'll be available through the App Store for iPhone or Apple users, and Google Play for Android users. And Pickup starts at 99 cents on the App Store and Google Play, and it's $5 to create a tournament, and it's $1 to sign up for it.
This is a brief highlights of the financials. The specifics are on the sheet that I passed out. But the basic startup costs are to pay for it to be in the App Store in both Android and Apple markets. The app design, which is by far the majority of the startup costs, which would be $40,000. A checking account to have our financials, and to hire an event ambassador to publicize our service in the area before we launch and when we launch it. Income sources would be through the app sales after the first 1,000 downloads. Advertisements, which would be small, not very obstructing to the app, and it would make the consumer use better than making them watch a video or something that takes up their time to use the app. And tournaments, which cost $5 to create and $1 to join. Yearly projections, these numbers are without any investments. These are starting at zero, subtracting all of our costs, and then projecting our income. And so we are in the red, $27,000 first year, but then we are in the black, $3,000 the second year, $75,000 the third year, and we are a multi-million-dollar company by year 6.
Our short-term goal is to receive almost an immediate 90% positivity rating on the app, which is rating from 4 stars to 5 stars. At the fourth year, we're planning to sell 10,000 apps, and by the third year, we hope to launch in another state the same app. Long-term goals, we expect to expand to 5 cities by the end of the 5th year, hopefully, and become $1 million business at year 5, and to increase, and popularity of the app to increase, positivity rating of 95%.
These are a brief mock-up of what the app would look like. The middle is the icon, and the two sides are, we have a map of, with the pointer to different events that are near you. This is, you could create your event, the different criteria that you would fill out. You search for events that are near you and on what type of event, the day, how far away, and your friends on the app.
This is a quick mock-up of our website. On the next page, you can see that we have where you can donate, our mission, and a brief description of who we are. This is our works site.
We are asking for $10,000 with 15% equity in the company. We thank you very much for your time.
So you're valuing the business then at how much?
We have not considered that. As a
I'll just ask, how'd you come up with 15% equity for the 10,000?
That's what was suggested to us.
Okay. I thought it was really good. Y'all did a great job. It's a neat idea.
Are there any other questions?
I was to say, so you started off talking about kind of that problem of obesity in the U.S. and having a mobile social app to help solve that problem. How does this address sort of the issue of maybe people that aren't active, that are obese because they're sitting on the couch, or they don't feel comfortable going out to exercise, or they're just playing video games instead of going out? So how does what you guys are proposing target that population?
Our target market would include people that want to do something other than just sit on the couch. And we are targeting people that, if they are sitting on the couch and they aren't being active, that at least have a goal of being active. And so this would give them a way, an easy way to start being active and to do it with people that they might not know and others that are just like them. And it would be a way for them not only to be active, but to have a social aspect of that too, and build relationships and have a healthier lifestyle just overall.
And a large percentage of Atlanta just moved in, so we calculated that a large percentage of these people do not know people that have their common interests. So this would target people that do not have more friends in that area and would be able, and use the excuse of, well, I don't know anyone, to not exercise.
And what's your strategy for, I guess, reaching those people that are gonna create those first events? You mentioned social media, but if they don't know that your company is out there, how do you reach those initial things to grow it?
The event ambassador is an idea of a way to get our name out there before we launch, and advertising. The first 1,000 downloads are free, and so people wouldn't necessarily use the app if they know that nobody's using it, because there's no point if nobody's using it. But if we can get a population of the community using the app and get people talking about the app, then that would increase our popularity and people would know about us and be more likely to use the app.
So based on the financials, it looks like you've got the salary of an event ambassador of $1,000. So at the end of year 7, you're wanting to be a multi-million-dollar company, but I don't see staff cost in here at all. So just something to think about. Businesses always cost way more than you anticipate when you start, and so one of those is labor.
Right.
What are we looking at in terms of like security for this, for both the app and like the website? In terms of like, you know, if I'm not really interested in making a pickup game, but you know, getting people just out of the house and doing something malicious, what are we looking at to like stop people like that and to make sure that's contained?
What we have is you have to log in through your Facebook. So it generates you have to be a real person unless you are considering making a fake profile. And we also have administrators that monitor what you comment and what you message and where you're picking people up at.
And what sports are you targeting?
We have a wide variety of sports, over 20, including baseball, ultimate frisbee, and that's a real popular one, especially with the younger people. Basketball is really popular. Table tennis, people, anything that people have their own niche in that they're good at can be found in their categories.
How'd you all come up with this idea? What sparked it?
We were brainstorming just ideas, and I thought, well, what if we could get athletes together because I know personally in the summertime, most of my time is spent at the TV, and I would definitely use this as a way to have fun being active and not making it a chore, but making it something that's fun and competitive, and make it what you want it to be.
And also for me, I realized that I did not have time to commit to a sport, and this was a way to actually enjoy the sport without having to play by myself, but not having to commit to it and waste my time.
To a league. One of your, I think, data points you may need to double check, and that's the number of 18 to 35-year-olds in Atlanta. I think it's more than 42,000. There's 6 million people in Atlanta, so I would bet it's a lot bigger number than 42,000.
which benefits you.
Yeah.
Right, I think your market's a lot bigger than the
Yeah.
42,000 you identified.
That might just be the metro, or not metro, it might just be the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, just the city.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, if you include for like Marietta, East Cobb, Raleigh, those are cities that I know of.
Yeah, and you'd wanna look at the MSA, right? So
Right.
the MSA is gonna be 6 million people in Atlanta, so it's gonna be a much bigger number.
Right.
I actually used to live in Atlanta, and I used to play pickup basketball, and you used to have to know where to go, which courts, which nights, to get games, and so there's actually something here I think that would work.
Yeah, the only thing I would say, I think you guys did a good job is, and in your answer, sort of the target audience and the message is a little bit different than just sort of trying to address obesity, because I think most of these people that would play are probably already active, but I think you have something in the maybe new to the area, or overcoming the complexities of being able to get together a game, or wanting to do something, more social. Maybe there's a club that wants to have a tournament, and that might be more of your problem that you're addressing than obesity, because that's a much bigger challenge unless you're gonna actively market this to, people that are struggling with that and aren't exercising. That's a different marketing effort than people that are inclined to already go out and play with strangers.
Any other comments or feedback? Okay.
Good job.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you for your time.
And why don't y'all tell the evaluators where you're from real quick? What high school you go to or what area?
I'm Caleb. I come from Vestavia Hills High School.
I'm Ian. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I go to Memorial High School.
Eric, I go to Hoover High School, it's close to this school.
And I'm Alexis, I attend JCIB.
Very good. Thank y'all.
Thank you very much.